Look at this man. His name is Liu Zongyuan. In the year 805, he was a political prodigy, standing at the very pinnacle of power. Then, in a heartbeat, he was erased. Stripped of his title, betrayed by his world, exiled to the absolute edge of the empire. No friends, no legacy, just a deafening, freezing silence. And in that silence, he spoke. There are 1,000 mountains, yet not a single bird is flying in the sky. There are 10,000 paths, and not a single footprint in the snow. Just an old man in a straw cloak, on a tiny boat, fishing alone in the cold river snow. But look closer. The river is frozen solid. There are no fish here. So why is he out there? He isn't fishing for a meal. He's fishing for his dignity. Meet Chen Zi'ang. In 696 AD, he was a brilliant strategist. But his advice was ignored, his talent wasted by foolish generals. Broken and frustrated, he climbed the ancient Youzhou Tower. He looked at the horizon and realized something terrifying. He wasn't just looking at the view. He was looking at time itself. Looking back, I do not see the ancients. Looking forward, I do not see the generations to come. Thinking of the vastness of the universe, endless and eternal. Alone, I am overwhelmed by sorrow, and tears fall. Why is a grown man crying? It's not weakness. It is the crushing realization that compared to the universe, our lives mean nothing. That is, loneliness. Meet Zhang Ji. He spent his entire youth preparing for one thing, the imperial exam. But in the year 753, he failed. His name was nowhere to be found. Ashamed to face his family, he fled the capital. He drifted into the cold, dark waters. Now, moored by Maple Bridge, insomnia became his only companion. The moon sets, a crow cries. Frost fills the sky. Maple trees, fishing fires. I face them with sorrow, unable to sleep. From the cold mountain temple, outside the city gates, the midnight bell tolls, reaching the traveler's boat. Why did a bell make him so famous? For it was that very bell that told him he was still alive. He'd forgotten the most important thing he possessed. And this is nostalgia. Meet Li Bai, the greatest poet in history. He was invited to the palace, thinking he would save the world. But he was wrong. They didn't want a statesman. They wanted a court jester to entertain them. Disillusioned, he threw away his career and left the capital. He chose freedom over power. Years later, reunited with old friends, he realized time was running out. So, he decided to get drunk. One last time. Do you not see? The Yellow River's waters come from the sky. Rushing to the sea, never to return. In the high hall, we grieve for our white hair. So when in life you find joy, enjoy it to the fullest. Never let a golden cup face the moon empty. My expensive horse, my finest furs, take them, trade them for wine. Why did he drink so much? Because only when drunk could he forget he was mortal. This is melancholy. Meet Su Shi. He was a government minister, a celebrity, a genius beloved by all. But politics is cruel. He was framed, arrested, and thrown into a dark death row cell for 103 days. He survived, but lost everything, exiled to a farm. He didn't complain, he learned to cook, to find joy in the mud. One day, a sudden storm caught him. His friends ran for cover, screaming. But Su Shi, he just kept walking. He said, "Listen not to the rain beating against the trees. Why not whistle and walk slowly? Bamboo staff and straw sandals are lighter than horses. Who is afraid? A misty rain is my whole life. I look back at the bleak place I traveled. There is no rain, there is no shine. Life will always have storms. You can't control the weather, but you can control your pace. This is resilience. This was Xin Qiji. At 21, he was a god of war, leading 50 men to crush an army of thousands. But the empire benched him. Do you know that feeling? Having a kingdom inside you, but nowhere to rule. Then he said,
醉里挑灯看剑，梦回吹角连营，800里分麾下炙，50弦翻塞外声，沙场秋点兵，马作的路飞快，弓如霹雳弦惊，了却君王天下事，赢得生前身后名。
So what shattered this general's dream? This is time.